Welcome to Turn It On Again, our monthly tribute to the band Genesis here on Kit's Rock Review. And it is day 8 of that tribute, and today we're going to go back to the Invisible Touch album. I know I already did a little bit about the Invisible Touch album, but I wanted to go back again. And specifically, if you get your little Invisible Touch album out, I'm going to go to song number 3 on that album, which is The Land of Confusion. And just to let you know, a young Kit, a young teenage Kit, that was a very important song to me. And my friends. We would drive around aimlessly, my friends and I, in my old black Ford Escort at night. And one of the songs we always played was Land of Confusion. In fact, it's become such an important part of me, that song, that the Invisible Touch album, even though it's not necessarily my favorite, I always play this album first whenever I get a new car. So it used to be on cassette and then CD. Last time I actually streamed it from my phone. Anyway, so Land of Confusion. Everyone probably knows the music video where the British comedy troupe Spitting Image created caricatures of the band and caricatures of famous people from the mid to late 80s. I'm going to put the video in the comments so you can check it out. But I'm just going to point out that the 3 band members of Genesis all have caricature puppets in the video. They have a Mike Rutherford puppet. And if you go see Genesis in concert, you'll notice that Mike Rutherford occasionally will have this 2-necked guitar. But for the video, his puppet has a 4-necked guitar. The Tony Banks puppet, you'll notice if you go see Genesis in concert, he's surrounded by keyboards. So the Tony Banks puppet is surrounded by tons of keyboards, and one of the keyboards is actually a cash register. And there are 2 Phil Collins puppets. One of them is the singer, and one of them is the drummer. And during the chorus, you'll see the Phil Collins drummer puppet. He'll be singing, and then during the chorus, the band goes, "Oh!" and you'll see the little Phil Collins puppet jump up and down the drummer puppet. Anyway, there's also a Nancy Reagan, a Ronald Reagan puppet in there. There's dinosaurs. You know what it looks like. You can check it out in the comments. Musically, that song was written by the band in a jam. That's how all the songs on Invisible Touch were written. The band jammed. And then when they had the songs musically worked out, each member would pick a song, or songs, plural, to write the lyrics for. And Mike Rutherford chose to write the lyrics for Land of Confusion. And he thought it was time that Genesis wrote a protest song, a mid-80s protest song. But he was having trouble when he was writing it. And finally, towards the end of the recording session, the last thing they needed to do was record the vocals for Land of Confusion, and Mike Rutherford still hadn't finished. However, he was sick with the flu. So Phil Collins trotted over to Mike Rutherford's house, sat at the edge of his bed, and Mike Rutherford there, sitting in bed with a 100-degree temperature, sick with the flu, gave him the lyrics, and Phil Collins just wrote them down like a secretary. And it was the last thing that they recorded on the Invisible Touch album. In 2006, you probably know that the metal band Disturbed covered the song. They did an admirable job. I still like the Genesis version better. They did an admirable job, but they also had a special music video, and it was animated by Todd McFarlane, who is a comic book artist who created the Spawn comic series. So you might want to check that out. Anyway, I'm going to put the video in the comments. And until tomorrow, y'all know what to do. Keep on rocking in the free world, and I'll see you later.